All right.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. All right.
Got it.
No, I hit leave meeting. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Okay, fine. Welcome to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio, your host as always. I do apologize as this is a recorded episode. We are actually not live on Twitch due to some technical difficulties, so we do apologize to those that tune in every single week. I am joined by the Beanied one, Gerard Barrera.
Is this thing on? This thing on? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that old. Hey, what's up, nerds?
Mic check. Mic
I was
check.
gonna say,
Two.
unlike our technical difficulties, or unlike Jerry, our technical difficulties were not user error. Thank you very much, Zoom.
So nothing on us, nothing on Matt. This is technical difficulties, but hey, what's up, nerds? Thank you for joining. And what's going on? Hey, guys.
We're joined by the babyface one, Theo Walski.
What is up? I thought I'd join the Jerry train and put some clothes on camera here.
Yeah, I'm packing.
And then finally, the man with the couch, our maitre d' services, the Lion's Mane, Jason Valerio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going? I don't know if you can see me, but I might be just moving around and start dancing this time around because, you know, if it's just a recording, we'll see. But how you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Oh my goodness.
We're gonna start this episode with a poll as to what underwear Jason is wearing and standing and doing the helicopter with on camera.
I'm going polka dot. Classic polka dot for a classy guy.
Well, so Jason, I want to, I normally ask you how the Costco minute is, but I want to run an idea by you. So I was driving here in town on our way out to take Kodog to karate, and we passed a nice little sign that says opening spring of 2023 right below the Costco logo. So
wow.
I think you need to
where is this at? Where is
this
one?
This is out here in L-Town, out in here, good old Boulder County.
Boulder, okay.
Out in Longmont. So you need to apply for the position so you can move out here. Then we can get Jerry to come up here.
Oh my goodness. Theo, have you seen this sign too?
No, because he's down in
he's a good 30 minutes away from me. I'm not making that trip to Costco.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, like
what?
I have not seen that sign. Maybe I might be seeing that sign on my way to picking him up on Friday.
Noise.
No, because it's the wrong direction.
But
it's over by Chick-fil-A.
I will say this: that is a very happy thought. Those are happy thoughts.
I mean
like,
yes,
those are lovely.
Because when is the Costco in Arizona finishing?
Yeah.
It's like pretty
Have
much
they even
done, right?
broken
They're
ground
hiring
yet?
now.
Oh, dude, they're about to open.
Okay.
They're like
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, they're about to open.
Last I was there, they were finishing up the gas station.
Okay.
Oh, they're on the pretty much on the parking lot.
See, we already have the
Nice.
parking lots done, and they're starting to throw up the steel framing for the building.
Okay.
Oh, the parking lot's the last thing. Like building's already done.
Oh, they built ours
gas
first because they had to
done.
put in a whole new light and everything. Like it was a dirt field, and it has been for ages. So,
Yeah.
hey, I'm just putting out.
That's
good
all
vibes.
Arizona is, though, is a dirt field.
That's true.
I mean, like, Colorado is what, a snowy field?
Oh, dirt.
Trees, man. We got trees. We gotta cut those things down.
Foliage, bro.
It takes
They do
more
got
work to put in a
foliage.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But the green is quite gorgeous.
I still ask my friends to this day, what the heck is a snow day? You know, just,
Oh yeah. Oh, dude.
Do we
I've
have
asked
snow
that
days
question
out here?
so many freaking times.
I-
Haven't
like
in a long
Every time I'm
time.
so jealous because like
What
it's
is a
because of
snow
the
day?
hail thing here, or like it's a big snowstorm, and yeah, dude, it's awesome. But they got rid of that.
No
now.
days. Yeah, we haven't.
We
Honestly,
haven't had.
Jason asked
Well,
me
they-
over the winter because you know what? With Cody in school now,
No, but weren't a couple states doing like no snow days anymore because now because of COVID they know about Zoom calls, so like they're gonna go Zoom or like at home school for snow days.
I don't
now.
think
I
that's
thought I saw
honestly.
something
I
on
haven't
the
seen
news for
anything
that.
about that for the district saying, "Hey, we're going to do Zoom calls if we don't do school." So
But still,
schools
is it just
out
like
That would
here
suck.
have it.
is it just like a school thing, or is it like
No, it's a school
It's a
thing.
district thing. So if
No, I'm just saying,
snows
like,
an X
if you have a
amount or
snow
It's
day, like,
district,
does
Oh.
work, like,
Yeah.
do places close, like, work
Yeah.
closes?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. 'cause,
Some
like,
do.
If you
Like, you know,
can't-
if you want to
yeah.
get like, hey, dude, I want to go down to McDonald's real quick, and you're just like, oh, sorry,
McDonald's
is a snow
I
day.
have seen I
Yeah.
have seen McDonald's close. So
What?
Wow.
You
What
have?
is this? What
When?
is
Yeah.
this? Like,
Gnarly,
Never seen McDonald's
bro.
God,
close.
man,
Not for
we
a
should
snow.
have like a
Part of
beach
that
day
was,
in
you know,
California.
Beach day,
One of the-
dude. Beach
Like,
day would
dude,
be
like,
great.
oh, beach day, man. Like,
so Jason, I do want
That'd
to
be
tell you we're
Our
not
form of
talking
Labor
Marvel.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Labor Day. So Jason, you'll be happy. No Marvel talk tonight.
oh, thank
There's
God.
none.
Thank God. Oh.
But we are
I'm
going
gonna
to
Shout
start.
out to all of you guys that are listening that are just saying the same thing as me. Just like, yo, man, like, hallelujah.
No,
Hallelujah.
no.
It's like,
Black
it's
Panther
like a
still comes
snow
out
day.
next
It's like
week.
a snow day for Marvel
God,
right now. Like,
See, Jerry just had to do it.
Black
He just
Panther
had to
still
do it.
comes out next week, and I can't wait. And I already got tickets.
Nice.
Boom.
It's on
Boom.
Veterans.
Did
It
they-
comes out
did-
Veterans Day, so I have that day off.
Yes.
Did they
Matt, you got
CG
that day off?
Chadwick
You got
Boseman
Veterans
the whole
Day off?
time?
No.
Booyah, booyah. I'm gonna see it.
Oh.
You know what? I
Yeah.
might go see it twice.
So
CG Chadwick Boseman, or is Black Panther in a mask the whole time?
ooh,
No, actually, he
No.
You know,
is
like a little shots
temporarily
fired. I know,
replaced.
like he was a great
But
actor. There.
ow.
He was great, but I mean,
so
just,
can we talk actor comparisons for a second?
Hate Marvel, don't you? It's
So
I
we're
don't
gonna-
hate Marvel, bro. I'm playing a Marvel.
Please
game
don't tell
right
me
now.
you're about to bring up.
But
Please tell me you're not about to bring up the actor change that I think you're about to bring up.
We're gonna
Oh,
start
but
Do
Netflix
not.
land.
No.
Oh, is it Witcher? Yeah, I heard this too, bro.
So
I'm so angry about
But
it
this.
it's
is officially
confirmed.
it has officially come out that Henry Cavill is leaving The Witcher.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
pretty sure I
why?
said this a few
and
months
it
ago.
is, and I think it's
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact is he's going to be super busy chilling out in DC land.
Well, and there was
Um,
trouble in the production as well.
Yeah.
The
So
some of the
I
writers
mean, they couldn't
yes.
afford Henry anymore.
probably.
Well, no, it was actually Henry and like a couple other like castmates kind of got like made fun of on set. Like the writers were caught like talking trash. I think because some of the writers weren't actually fans of they were just going to collect a check, and they weren't really like fantasy like fans.
yeah.
So
Okay.
it was kind of toxic, and like it kind of I guess Cavill had some creative differences with them.
Yep.
So like
But
yeah, and the
here's-
DC contract helped too.
Yeah.
But
You
that
know his
sucks,
buyout
bro.
had to be pretty significant though, because that was a 7-season contract.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's,
But his
set for 7 seasons.
it was
that,
set for
that would have
7
been
seasons.
so
Oh
awesome,
my
dude. Like
God.
yeah. That's why like everyone's really pissed about it.
So and
It
it's not
sucks,
just
dude.
that, but the replacement is Liam Hemsworth.
That's even worse. Yeah. Like,
So-
dude, I saw one TikTok. The first TikTok I saw, I was like, I immediately agree. This dude said that like Mads Mikkelsen would be a great replacement and cheaper, but better quality of acting.
So Jason, just
Yeah.
to share this with you so you can kind of see the
So
comparisons
annoying.
here. There you go.
Yes, look at that. That is amazing.
At least we get a third season. With
So
Cavill.
disappointing.
Yeah, it's so disappointing.
It's not
I
gonna
mean,
be
do
the
you think
same.
that Liam is gonna like try to like train under Chris and just like bulk
I
out as
don't
best
know.
as possible?
But like, take a look at Mads Mikkelsen and tell me like he wouldn't be a way better Geralt.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Better replacement.
Yes,
So-
better than Liam. Not better than Henry, but
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
So it is disappointing for the Witcher fans, you know, but it is what it is. I mean, he is when I heard an interview with him too, and they were asking about him leaving and stuff, and he loved his work there, but for him, Superman is so near and dear to him as a passion project that honestly, him being able to chance to go back home, you know, and don the symbol of hope, I think it just was too much of a pull too. But to your point though, it's like if you've got, hey, we're getting made fun of by these non-fantasy driven paper check guys, check collecting guys, I'm gonna leave too. I'd be like, peace, I'm out. So
I mean, yeah, there's one thing when it's passion, but at the same time, there's a thing called just having a job, man. You know, like why are you hating on those people that like, hey, like I'm here to do a job? Doesn't mean that you like if it's literally.
It's not that we're hating on the writers were actually like toxic. There was actually friction. Like they had.
It's one thing to just show up and do the job. Yeah, it's another thing to like.
But in that kind of like situation with writers, like you do have to be collaborative, but you also have to know the source material or at least research it.
I mean, like,
they did none of that.
Yeah,
they just were following their structures of writing for each episode.
It's kind of like the Halo show.
Kind of.
I mean, like
that's a great comparison.
To certain degrees, as long as you hit key points, you know, you're going to have.
For the most part, but I mean, like, I'm kind of surprised those are the same writers for the first 2 seasons, and they didn't do their research. I'm kind of surprised the episodes did as well as they did.
I mean, like, if you want to put a comparison,
I think that had to do
like,
a lot with Henry Cavill.
The whole Resident Evil on Netflix was just
that thing was trash.
God awful.
Trash. Like,
but that's the thing, though.
Except for the main character. The main character was just not.
But would you say the main character was a huge fan of the series and also fought to be a producer on it and have somewhat creative input?
Not the main character, but I mean, I feel like some of the other people that were working on it. But
that's the difference, dude, because Cavill did that, and he had creative input because he knew the source material. He even knew the books before the games. That's why. Yeah. That's why that's the difference. And like coming from a writer's room, like as well, like you have to at least do your research.
Can I give you some good news at least? CD Projekt Red is working on a remake for The Witcher.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm going to take it.
In Unreal Engine 5.
Is that entirely good news, though? Is that entirely good news?
Yeah, because it's only on Xbox. I'm down. I want it.
Okay. Hell yeah. I mean, hopefully they stick to their deadlines and don't have to release early.
Oh, I most likely won't buy it on release. I will wait for at least one or two patches. Yeah.
1 or 2 patches, or the safe bet of a year.
Yeah.
Let's go with a year.
Once, or maybe I'll buy my copy and I won't open it. Yeah. I'll buy my copy. I'll make sure I have my copy. I just won't open it until I hear about like the big patch.
The big patch.
Yeah.
Just make sure you cycle it every 30 days. Return it and buy it. So that way you don't lose out any money.
That's true. Yeah.
So
I'll just keep the collector edition, obviously, like because I'm obviously going to buy that.
All right. So I we don't usually talk about science and the medical community really all that much outside of, hey, go get your boosters and whatever. But there was a study that just came out published by JAMA Network Open, which was supported by the National Institute of Drug Abuse, that basically studied 2,000 kids and the effect on their cognitive ability by playing video games at least 3 hours a day.
Yes.
Right.
And the study showed that those kids that played 3 hours or more per day performed better on cognitive testing involving impulse control and working memory compared to kids that had never played video games.
Oh yeah, lawyered.
This is completely like contrast them saying, hey, it turns us all into violent kids.
True.
Well, it's the same thing.
I would like to see more about that. I would like to see more about that study, whether or not they compared it to kids that play sports It's usually anything that involves hand-eye coordination does that increase
that's what I was going to say.
cognitive thinking.
It also, but video games have been also shown, like older studies show that you do have better hand-eye coordination or somewhat a good grasp of it to actually like transition to maybe someone wanting to try sports.
And they've also shown
it's
it
also
to help
helped,
in old age too. You know, by gaming,
also,
it helps fight
keeps your
like
mind
things
active.
like
Actually,
Alzheimer's and stuff.
If Jason remembers, like I remember the 3DS was like the big booming thing. Like,
oh yeah,
we had adults, we had grandparents always buying Brain Age. Brain Age was the game.
Hey, don't be knocking Brain Age.
No, I'm not.
I totally
it's like
did
the most
Brain
common
Age.
game, and it was
Totally
awesome.
did Brain Age.
Yeah,
it was so cool that they really like took to it and took to like embracing video games and other people trying those new things. It was cool. Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so Jason, I'm going to give you choice on how we broach the next subjects. There's two of them. Okay. The reason being is because it is that time of the month. It is that time of the month.
It is.
But there's also
I still think we need to coin Jason's pads.
Hey.
We need to coin it.
Anyways, well, so now
I'll bring some for you, Jason, on the trip, so that way you can wipe off those tears when you lose. Just pat your face a little bit.
The trash talking is starting. So now, Jason, that's option A. Now, option B is the decline of game subscriptions involving both companies as well. So where do we want to go?
I know where I'd want to go, but it's Jason's choice.
You know, like, I feel like we should just get over with and get the games of the month out of the way.
All right.
We get a little like laughing us, and then we go into the more in depth.
This is why I love you, Jason.
Like, you gotta.
All right.
I like that.
Here we go. Then, Jason,
That's logical.
Go.
Here are your Xbox.
Oh my God!
Games with gold.
What?
What is this?
Jeez.
That's a $20 an HD remaster. That's a $20 game.
Correct.
No, it's not.
Might as well not even have one for December.
Wow.
So
at this point,
yeah, Praetorian. It's a real-time strategy game.
Yeah, it's like a beat down Age of Empires.
Risk. Age of Empires.
Like a beat down version.
Now, I did see an article that came out that also talked about why we're only now seeing 2 games per month now. And that is Xbox has said basically it's reached the limit of their ability to bring Xbox 360 games to the catalog. So going forward, it's only going to be 2 games at this time.
What a lie. Just be honest. Xbox, just say, hey, we're going straight to Game Pass. Xbox Live Gold is going to end at the end of the year.
Yep.
Yeah. Why not just like
don't drag this out.
Yeah, man. That it's just like you're pulling a dead horse. Like it's just
that's it. You just
let go.
Just cut the line,
yeah,
man.
Just cut the umbilical cord. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
So let's compare that now.
Here's what is it?
So before we switch over
to PlayStation, let's.
Is there even any advantage to having Xbox Live Gold anymore? Isn't it close enough to the same price as Game Pass, and you still get games with gold? Right? I haven't researched how Game Pass and Xbox Live go, but
they're hand in hand.
It's so if you only have live
with
Xbox
gold,
Live
you don't
Gold,
get nothing out of Game Pass. You just play multiplayer.
But you're paying close to the same price, so you might as well just fork over the extra, probably $5 a month.
Xbox,
to Game
please.
Pass.
Like, I get it might be
just go. Just get
like
rid of it.
if you want to put like an extra $5 on your Game Pass for these 2 indie games, like do it. That's a great idea because then you still get the indie scene or you get
It's
the
ridiculous.
side games.
Okay,
for
so Xbox Live
not
Gold,
$36.98.
Xbox Live Gold is $10 per month.
Okay. Game Pass?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
And I believe the other one's what, $100, 120, I think it is.
For Game
But
Pass?
isn't that per year? For Xbox, for Game Pass Ultimate? Isn't that per annual? So that'd be $10 a month, right?
Hold on, let me
Look
he's putting on his
what
ears.
Dead End Job is. I'm just taking a look right now.
I'm just
he
trying to
a quick shooter. Nothing too someone saying it's like a mashup of Luigi Mansion and Binding of Isaac. Okay.
You're gonna Praetorians again or Dead End Job?
Dead End Job.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you now. Game Pass
I
is
have
15.
no audio.
You have no audio? You can't hear us?
Oh man.
Oh, weird.
We definitely hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yay, AirPods. Yay, AirPods. But yes.
It's just
Game Pass Ultimate is $15.
You guys keep talking. I will be right back.
Welcome to Crashing Game Night. My name is Jason Boone.
Let's quickly all talk about what we got Matt for his gifts for the trip or whatnot, if any of us are doing that.
I might get him a small violin so he can bring it back when he loses a Monopoly, bro. Just gonna go to those toy stores, those miniature
that
toy
would
stores.
work perfect because I definitely want him to play it for you
comes back
when you
home
lose,
with me,
because he will need to play it for all you losers out there.
When the belt comes back home with me,
it's coming home with me.
Solidify the three.
No.
Let's remind us all who lost between a game between you, me, my mother, and my aunt right now.
First of all,
we didn't hear about
this. Who turned down a really good trade?
First of all, a lot was going on.
Okay.
We were in line.
All right.
I was excited.
So let's get back to where we were. I apologize. I had some technical issues. My headset decided
I was distracted.
So
Disney
this is
was
why we're
around
good about
me.
going off the rails.
Exactly. That's why we do it. Anyway, so to answer your question, Xbox Live Gold, $10 a month or $60 for a year. Game Pass averages 10 to 15 bucks a month. So to Jason's point, for $5 a month, you might as well just get Game Pass.
Yeah. Put it as an add-on. So then you can keep those 2 indie games that you guys always have.
But why?
You know that they're worth
really
$20.
But is it even needed as an add-on? Because those games are available with Game Pass anyways.
Yeah.
So you don't even need it.
So
you just need Pass. Period.
Let's look at this though. This is
unbelievable.
PlayStation Plus.
Just let it go, Xbox. Just let it go. Let it go.
So you're getting Neo 2, Lego Harry Potter Collection, and Heavenly Bodies.
See,
okay,
that's cool.
Neo 2 is great.
Yeah, you have something you might be interested in. You
yeah.
definitely have something that's going to be fun.
Yeah,
Harry Potter, Lego, fun.
Yeah,
automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And at the same time, at least the good part with PlayStation Plus, if you don't want the older games, you can go with the bare minimum, and it's only $5 a month, $60 a year. That's all you gotta do. It's cheaper than Game Pass.
I downgraded my PlayStation Plus Premium back to standard, the essential version, come end of cycle. I just it's not worth it.
It's not playing the old ones enough, right?
It's just not enough right now. And I think that goes to the point where leading into our next topic, really.
Like I could see it if your boys started playing the old games pretty regularly, but they like the Switch more, right?
Yeah. Now, granted, I did fire back up the PlayStation. We'll talk about that, but Kodog's been playing Astros Playroom the last couple of days. So,
Nice.
but here's the other topic is let's talk about the decline of subscriptions because when you look at Game Pass, right? And we said when they first started this whole thing, we didn't think it was truly quote unquote sustainable. Okay. So Xbox Game Pass represents about 10 to 15% of Microsoft's services in income. But Game Pass growth was targeted to be 73% for this year.
Okay.
It was only 28%.
Jesus.
What?
It is the only subscription service that is baked into the executives' bonuses.
Oh, really?
So they did not grow. And I think when you look at a lot of it, right, we talk about this. What has Xbox not released over the last year or two?
An exclusive.
Exclusives.
Exclusive. Anything original.
But
right.
Honestly, too, at the same time, like PlayStation hasn't really thrown out a lot of exclusives in the last year.
But they've been announcing exclusive. They've been announcing exclusives.
Yeah.
And they have been announcing indies, but that's all like to come. So it's all coming soon. But at least we've gotten announcements that where they're going.
You want a worse number?
Promises.
PlayStation Plus as a whole. So we have the three different tiers, right?
Yeah.
As a whole has lost 1.9 million subscribers between July and September.
As in completely lost them, or like
completely
whole,
like
they
canceled their subscription altogether. Didn't renew.
Wow.
Okay.
That's kind of insane.
Now
that's rough.
That is insane. So when you look
they didn't increase the standard price, so I was like, why not stay? But
well, I think part of the reason is you've got three different tiers that are just terrible. I mean, honestly, when you look at what the different tiers are, they are very convoluted. So you don't know which one you're going with. And so Sony is kind of looking at it. Totaki, who is one of the VPs on the Sony side, is basically saying they're trying to weather a tough period with more people going outdoors. As you know, we're coming out of the pandemic. A dry games release schedule, which we can absolutely agree with. That has been a very dry release schedule.
That is huge.
And constrained supply of the PS5s. Here's my thing is
which is, I mean, kind of true now, but like from what I
doesn't really have much to do with the subscriptions though.
Right, but the other thing is like I'm hearing more and more people like getting their hands on PS5s where but it's still few and far between, but you know, people are still, they're becoming a little bit more available.
But how many games do you really have that require a PlayStation Plus online like multiplayer? You know, especially for the PS5.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, if I was going to go the play like the pass, I'd go PS4 or Pro.
So
to be perfectly honest,
to remind the folks at home, this is kind of what you're looking at. So you start with Essential, which is $60 for a year. You get a couple free monthly games, online multiplayer, and some discounts, plus cloud storage and all that. Okay, you've got Extra, which is $100 a year. They add in Ubisoft Plus Classics and Game Catalog, which has, I mean, it does have a bunch of games, but it was pretty much PlayStation Now merged into it, and they are adding PS3 games into it. And then for $120, you get PlayStation Plus Premium, which adds on the cloud streaming component, which is the PS3 games that were never remastered or anything like that. So Sly Coopers and stuff like that, and game trials. But honestly, it's like they're not adding enough into the cloud streaming to make it worth it. It's not, it's stable, but not stable enough. And whatnot. So for me, I was like, I'm just going to keep it at $60.
Yeah. That's how I felt about it too.
That's what
and like you bring up a good point with the whole like PlayStation Now. I feel like they should have never done this whole tier thing and just tried to improve on PlayStation Now and kept it as a separate add-on or something.
Or once again, completely just pivot to the subscription or to the streaming.
Yeah.
Or why not just have two? You get rid of extra, get rid of the 3 tiers and just go, hey, you have the basic, $60, like an Xbox
Or that.
Live.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
get rid
would
of
work
extra.
too.
The subscription.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just get rid of extra, because then like nobody, those that do stream are going to stream. Those that don't stream are never going to stream.
Yeah, I've tried it.
And they won't feel like they're missing out on the
So,
bucks that they're
and you
kind of
can't
wasting.
You can't pause it and let it sit there.
Yeah.
So if normally I could pause a PlayStation game and walk away for a minute. I've had it where I walked away for just long enough and it disconnected me for being idle.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
ridiculous. No, thank you.
Yeah, no thank.
Yeah.
Especially if most of those games are like purposely pause type games. No, you can't do that for a streaming game.
Mm-mm.
That's messed up.
Yep.
I just think that right now is that everybody, because the pandemic is now finishing virtually, that these companies do need to just reevaluate how much people are willing to put in for subscription services, because I mean, Nintendo has a great right now because they have the family plan.
Yeah, agreed.
Dude, that thing's $80.
Yeah, you get how many consoles?
Half my family plan is sitting right here on this podcast right now.
But like, how many consoles do you get on the family plan?
Like 8, right?
8.
Hold on. So
that's $10 a console.
Yeah.
Like that's a great deal
per year.
That's 10 consoles.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay,
even less. Wow.
For 80. And then if you want the
console.
expansion pass,
that's pretty sick.
It's extra, but
I mean, just the base alone, where you have like literally everybody can pitch in.
That's an even bigger bang for your buck.
And then you have so many people that can use it. Here you have one, which is
and
okay.
That's the other thing.
Fine.
Again,
I get it. That's
the other thing.
Online,
I wrote an article
games.
about this, but let's, to Jason's point, let's show you. So, here's the individual. It's $20 for a year, and that does not come with the expansion pass, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the expansion pass, which is N64, Genesis, Animal Crossing, Mario, and the Mario Kart season pass stuff,
DLC stuff?
The DLC, that's $50. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want the family plan, which is what we have, it is $80 for, it's 35. It was $35 for a year without the expansion pass, and it's 80 with the expansion pass. We have 10 accounts.
Wow. Yeah.
We have 10 different switches on the family plan. So it costs us all $8 a year.
And once again, that just shows, the other big two are like, learn from this.
Well, I get that, they are more single player. They are more individual, where you are playing with other people on other consoles. With the, perks of the subscriptions, take note. But I mean, the one thing that PlayStation has is that when you get a PlayStation Plus game for free, you hold that game as long as you maintain the subscription.
Yeah, and even if the subscription is like done, when you reload back up or repay for your subscription, all your stuff is still there too.
Still there.
But at least to my understanding, the Nintendo thing's still the same thing, but you still get 10 consoles with it, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So there's the plus and minus.
That's why I agree with Jerry that the big two need to learn from this, because like if you have a household that's full of
kids
PS5s, your individual PlayStation Plus ones for every account,
especially
you can't share those.
Especially Matt, since you just mentioned that subscriptions are going down. So once again, like guys, make share.
Right, you can't share your PlayStation Plus.
That move won't increase subscriptions because you're exponentially decreasing the amount that you need for your users.
But at least something to entice people to come back, or at least showing people like, hey, listen, we have listened. We're making a change.
So
I
here's
mean,
the thing:
it'd be good for them to figure out that demographic is like how many per household are declined, if
Right.
there's even still one active in a household,
Yeah.
as opposed to like 5.
we pay $120 a year for 2 consoles for the PS5.
Yeah.
So think about that. I pay $80 for all 10 of our consoles once a year. So, but when we look at it, right, just in our household alone, there's 3 Switches that comprise on that family account. So,
oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing with like the you know how the Nintendo or their subscription. I totally agree. I'm just saying the big two should probably should take note.
Oh, absolutely.
Take a few notes, and even with their individual subscriptions, but something to change or give more perks to entice people to come back, because obviously they're both losing subscriptions.
Yeah, I mean, but all of them have huge pros and cons.
Absolutely.
Xbox. Xbox, they literally gave you Scorn when it came out a couple weeks ago for free. Boom. Highly sought after game. Perfect timing. It was October. It's really a creepy.
It was getting played everywhere.
It's amazing. Puzzle wise, it was like a new age Myst kind of.
Yeah.
But Xbox, but you lose it after a certain time, don't you?
If it goes off of the Game Pass catalog.
Yeah, if it goes off
your games with gold,
games with gold, you keep that as long as you're gold, just like with PlayStation Plus. You keep those games as long as you're on Plus, which for me, spending $60 a year to keep what we've gotten over the years is well worth it.
I'm cool. Yeah.
It annihilates a backlog, but I mean, I
totally agree, Jason. I'm just saying, I agree that there are pros and cons, but I'm just saying, maybe now is a good time to like tighten it up.
Yeah, now is definitely a time where you have to like get the kinks out, because I think Halo was free for people that was on Game Pass as well.
Yeah, it is.
I think you made a good point about because of COVID, they pivoted to the more streaming and the more like subscription side, but now that things are getting normal, I think we're gonna see a lot more of these kind of problems, people kind of pivoting back to trying to find a middle ground.
For me, and I said this in the beginning, good job on Microsoft for trying something brand new, right? It was something new, it was something great, but I still didn't think that type of a model was fully sustainable, because you have to have the games to go with it. If you don't have the games to go with it, you're paying $120 a year for what? Right? A bunch of third-party games that we
can't help but reiterate, like
console.
You can't rest on your laurels, man. You can't rest on your back catalog.
And I think that's the problem right now.
And I still don't get how they get even a profit out of it, since you're not paying per individual game like you're used to. So I don't see how you're getting the same kind of profit that you were before.
I think part of it's baked in that you get a discount for buying a game that's on Game Pass. So if you decide, hey, I really want to keep this game like beyond, because you got to figure with Game Pass, they cycle those games out too. So they'll remove games off the service. So I think that's where you're also going to get the benefit. If you've played it on Game Pass, you get a discount, whatever it is. I still just don't like, for me, it's like I went a spurt of an entire month and not even turning on my PS5. So think about that, right? You get people that are going an entire month without paying, playing on Xbox Game Pass or something like that. And they could decide, okay, I'm just not using it.
Unless they are the proverbial Call of Duty or like Fortnite player.
There's a talk about Call of Duty. There's a big dust up over that one right now.
What do you mean?
Sony's pushing back, saying that they don't want Call of Duty going Game Pass, and that is one of the reasons the European Union's antitrust board is going, well, if you make Activision's Call of Duty an exclusive to Xbox, that's not really a competitively unfair advantage. For one, Xbox bought the game studio. They own the IP. They can do whatever they want.
Well, yeah, but the CEO. Well, what's the CEO's name of
Phil Spencer?
Oh yeah, Spencer just showed up on a podcast and with iJustine, the TV personality, and he straight up said, like, listen, Call of Duty's not going away it's not going exclusive, it's not going away
for
from
a few
PlayStation.
years. That's till the end. There's a contract in place that states it has to be on PlayStation.
No,
for another, like,
he
3
said
years.
it's not going anywhere. I would watch the interview.
No. But no. Hold on. It's not going anywhere at the present moment because they've also said that I think it's going to be based on these negotiations too. Because if Sony keeps going, if Jim Ryan keeps going the way he is right now, I can see Phil Spencer going, no, it's on us. And
the way he said it, it's like it's not going anywhere. I wouldn't do that to the fans. It's not going.
He's also trying to get a merger to go through. He's got a merger that's under antitrust investigation right now over this. So you kind of got to try and appease them. So I would hope not, because
right
honestly,
now,
you make more money.
I hope so too.
Take it with a grain of salt because, as I've said from the beginning of these
always change his mind.
Oh yeah,
always.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just like, little bit of hope. Hopefully.
Yeah, but I mean, still the beginning of console wars, man. Like, what is Xbox known for? Shooters.
So can we talk about exclusives?
Yeah. Exclusives. How dare
you?
Ooh,
I'm down.
How dare you, sir?
Yes.
Well, so this had to come out. They actually had to put this out because it's already leaked.
Oh yeah, I've been avoiding it like the plague.
A retailer started selling copies early.
Oh my god,
Jerry! I wonder which one.
I don't know, but as it reads,
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I know. I always think the exact same thing.
As it reads, bro, is today the day?
It says, as we approach launch, it is important for our studio to preserve the experience of God of War Ragnarok for players who want to enjoy the game for the first time without spoilers. We ask that you please be considerate of the many folks who do not want to accidentally see clips, gameplay, or narrative spoilers and avoid sharing them wider. We are doing our best to limit the exposure of unsanctioned footage and screenshots, but the reality is that we cannot catch everything. For those of you who do not want to risk seeing anything before launch, we strongly advise that you mute any keywords or hashtags associated with the game until release day. We appreciate the support. You've shown us more than we can say. We can assure you that it will be worth the wait to experience the game yourself when it is released in less than 2 weeks on November 9th.
It'll be a week come tomorrow.
And yeah, it'll be a week as we're recording this tomorrow. Corey Barlog even had to go out on Twitter and say, a retailer selling the game nearly 2 weeks before release. Just so disappointing. Sorry to everyone that you have to dodge spoilers if you want to play the game fresh. Completely F and then asterisk.
Yeah.
Stupid, you have to do this. This is not at all how any of us at Sony Santa Monica want to do things. Honestly, we know leaks hurt. And at this point, we are.
What was the last game that we talked about that leaked? What was the last game that leaked that was big? It leaked a month early or something.
I cannot remember. But at this point, it's like, it's bad because it is, just the way the releases are going right now. So I feel bad for them. Certainly, I can't wait for next week, for Wednesday the 9th, to start playing that. And guess what? I'm still on PTO. So I get to play that all day long if I want to. So that's
because you said that beating you at Monopoly is going to be that much sweeter.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, it's not my fault you didn't take extra
tonight.
time.
I love it. I love it.
So to that point, let's talk some programming.
When the belt
folks
immortalizes into a real thing,
it's coming home with me.
Oh, you're gonna see it mounted on the wall.
It's gonna come home with me. I'm gonna get it adjusted so that way it only fits me and none of you ever.
Anyway, so yes, the podcast is going to be in Cali this weekend. So we have decided, especially with the 8th on Tuesday being voting day here in the States, we are going to be taking the 8th off completely. So look for us to be back on, hopefully live, on the 15th for episode 200.
200. What?
So
200.
tonight is good old 199.
What?
In 2 weeks we're at episode 200, which is a big feat in itself because not a lot of podcasts even make it to 50, let alone 100.
Wow. Dude.
You got to figure coming 1/1, we start year 4 of this podcast. So
there's some dedicated mofos.
we are going to be we're going to be I'm going to be working on trying to line up a couple of past guests that have been a part of this ride. You know,
I gotta think of
coming in
just
just celebrate this. So
I'm gonna try and think of something special now.
look for things on November 15th. But yeah, we're gonna.
I want to see Spice Boys for 200, Jerry. That's my request.
You want to rewatch?
No, I want you in outfit.
Oh god, the wardrobe. Oh god, oh god.
So with that, you know, we will have the results as well, and I will post them out on Twitter of the winner of our Monopoly game on Saturday night. You know, for me, I think that a picture just outside Boulder overlooking the mountains with the belt over the shoulder, I think it's gonna look just great.
That's okay. I'll go ahead and put my Twitter tag in the comments just so everybody can know and recognize what name won.
My victory pick's gonna be very subtle, and it's gonna tell a story.
Gary be subtle. That's a laugh.
The immortal words of The Rock. Finally, the belt has come back to Colorado. That's what I'll be saying when I bring it home with me.
What?
I mean, at least that statement will still be true when it comes home with me. It'll still statement will still be true. So
that is
I think you're just talking jive up that cornhole you call a butt there, son. And I'm gonna open up a can of whoop ass on all of you. What? That's right. That was my story.
That's pretty good.
You are not
close. You watch too much Young Rock, dude.
316. No, he was going Austin 316. He is not Austin 316.
He was okay. I got.
You couldn't stun a paper cup.
Oh, bro. I can do more than just stun, bro. I can submit you into.
Okay.
I don't know.
But as per usual, guys, we do have to set how many games we will be playing because.
All right. So you want video proof that we
will discuss this when we get there.
We'll discuss it in person, but we do need a limited amount. So then that way we're like, one more.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because we could go all night. We literally could go all night.
Yes, we could.
Throwing it back and forth.
So with that, I want to thank everyone for crashing game night with us. As always, we've talking about this is episode 189, 200s in 2 weeks, and it has been an absolute joy. It's an honor to be doing this for everybody that's tuned in, especially with everything that kind of is going on in the world today. Glad that we can give you that escape from reality. So with that, all I can just say is if you've just tuning in this for the first time, you like what you're, please head on over to crashinggamenight.com and follow us on whatever platform you want to subscribe to us on, whether that's an audio platform or YouTube, Twitch, whatever it is. We've got all links right there, past episodes as well. But please just be excellent to each other and stay frosty.
That's right. The Beanie One here wants to say thank you all for joining. And like we all said, man, holy crap, 199.
No,
that's
199. Are you out of your mind?
What? Yeah, thank you for that little
Jason's
90s
a poet, and we didn't know it.
No.
Oh, damn, we got it going. Now keep on flowing. That's right. Anyways, guys,
Oh
thank you
God.
all.
Jason, help me, please. Help me, because that's just.
I mean, I feel like we're wider rappers than Crisscross right now.
I'll take that. I like Crisscross. Crisscross and joke. I got a wider range of loving music, bro. So like, that's not on.
I'm gonna start calling you Vanilla Light.
Vanilla Light.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I got a little rhythm though. Anyways. To get a little serious here, to speak to all of those individuals once again who have been discriminated against or disrespected publicly, abused, or for those whose voice has been trying to be silenced. Everyone who's just been considered different, we are with you. You are not alone. And please seek help if you feel the need to. We as the podcast just want to say that we are with you, and we stand with you, and we support you. And we also want to invite everyone to spread a little bit more compassion, some patience, and I think you guys know, a little bit of love, and just be a little better, guys, and let's help each other out. So thank you, guys. And to Theo.
No.
Jason,
how dare
Jason
you,
here?
sir? It's okay.
Ooh.
I mean, Theo could have been the one, and I closed it out for him. But
That's
no.
true.
I can't hype myself though.
That's true. You need the hype man.
You would hype
The
me,
hype
but
man.
you would have to put in this plug, be like, hey, guys out there, please stay safe. We just had Halloween yesterday night as of our recording, but it just passed, and thoughts and prayers honestly go out to the people that were in South Korea that were literally trampled on for just having a good time.
Still don't even know what caused that.
I mean, it's still, the body count is still going, which is upsetting, but we are out of it for the most part. So please, show some love, show some compassion, show some common sense, and just
or some restraint.
Some restraint as well. It is, we are out there, we are getting back to normalcy, so please just honestly be safe out there still, because it's now everybody with 3 years of being cooped up. Just be safe. It is a definite time to do so. And with the holiday season coming up, Thanksgiving, hopefully we'll be able to, when we get closer to there, I'll wish you all Thanksgiving, but we are getting to the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So please stay safe out there, and as always, as we do for the 199th time, well, not 199th time, but on episode 199, my man, Theo, my man, send us out.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. And it's crazy that we're getting to 200. So I'm going to put it out there to those OG listeners. You are definitely officially part of the fam, because you have not gotten sick of us yet. And that's what it takes.
Right.
Is just being consistent and not getting tired of us, because sometimes we get tired of each other.
Especially when the boardwalk debacle happens.
Yep.
The boardwalk debacle.
Right. Yep. Boardwalk debacle. It's going to happen this coming weekend.
Or maybe that's just
watching.
The epic win.
Thank you for listening. Until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Good night, everybody.
Help you smell what the beanie one is cooking. The
doesn't have the right.
Lord.
Not the ring. Doesn't have the ring.
No. Boo.
There's too much tongue, too. Too much tongue.
You guys suck. I thought that was okay.